watching green energy on that today. Did exit some positions, so make sure that you guys are checking out the portfolio over on TipRanks. Took some gains on exiting positions pre-market. Got out of Organogram, got out of Sundial, got out of there's another one I got out of this morning, Zom. So got out of all of them. Zom was a nice quick 50% ish, 40% ish. They got in and out on, so pretty happy with that. SNDL was able to take 10-15% gains on. OGI, same thing, about 8-9% on that. So not bad. Oh no, I'm still in OGI. Still have OGI. Did the order not go through? I didn't put an order through. Yeah, we'll see what OG does. I thought I had put an exit order on that, but I haven't. I'm still in it. I'm glad I got out of Mara glad I got out of BTWN. It's dropped to 1320. I got out in the 14s, so pretty happy about that. Mara, I did re-enter pre-market at a 1073 average. I think what I'm going to do here actually is just real quick. I'm going to go here. The ask is $1.47. Bid is that. So let's do that. Let's see what we get on that. Okay, so I'm out of OGI. I'm gonna buy another 600 of Mara at 10. Feel me, feel me, feel me. Oh man. Feel me. Feel me. Feel me. Feel me. Great. Okay, I got it filled. Okay, so now I've got 1,200 shares of Mara. We do have Ipoc happening later today, so that'll be there. I'm going to open up Marby's here. Go get a coffee. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I need to change this to 1,200 on Mara. It's 1,200 shares at a 1065 average. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big changes, portfolio moving around, getting prepped, getting ready for this. Currently only 3 holdings. So I'm gonna do a breakdown on the trading journal when I get back after we do marbles. Coffee, I'll be right back. And then we'll get down to what is going to be a fun day for sure. Hello, 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 everybody. We are here. It is time. Okay. So let's go to the trading journal. Do 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 do. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Do 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 do. Why do I believe in Mara? I'll break it down for you guys for sure. Yeah, change to margin would be one way for sure. If you don't want to change to margin, I guess you would have to look for a different brokerage. I know for me personally, what the hell is this? Why is it showing I'm down? I'm up on those trades. Weird. Weird. Entry SNDL 50 cents. Exit 54. Zom entry 28. Exit free market 44. OGI entry was 141. Exit. $146. Entry Mara. Entry was 1071. No, what's the average here? Holdings, Mara. 1065, 1,200 shares. All right. Oh, and I closed the rest of my BTN. BTWN. Exit, BTWN. Swing trade. Take profit. Find decline and Gojek. Took BTN news being negative sentiment. Or entry. Exit. I love you. Exit on Mara was exit on BTWN was 1315.
Did Rita move to new digs?
Yeah. Tree was 1218. Exit
Millennial?
was 1315. Yep. Yeah, she did.
Oh.
All right, so that's a busy pre-market, guys. I exited my remainder of. You can ask Martina why she lives in Airbnbs. That's her bag. I don't know. My target profit for Mara.
Oh no, you got back in.
Yeah, I got in pre-market at 1060. I got out of BTWN at 1315. I got out of SNDL, ZOM, and OGI all on a win. To start the year,
do you really
I'm
think
on a.
Bitcoin's gonna keep going though? It didn't pull back.
It's not about Bitcoin. Do I think Bitcoin? Am I bullish on Bitcoin over the year? Absolutely. So Bitcoin just got a long-term target from JP Morgan this morning of 146,000. Okay.
Oh boy.
Then we go over to Mara. Right? So Mara has already got one of the largest mining centers in North America. Pair that with they are increasing their mining capacity, their Bitcoin miners, by 10 times by April. So they're 10xing their mining capability. And then on top of that, news came out this morning that Mara and DMG Blockchain are in a agreement to work together to mine. A mining pool between the two of them. So not only Mara now has 7.6% of the total Bitcoin network hash rate.
Big.
That's fucking huge.
It's a spicy meatball, especially with the explosion that we've had like year over year with that thing, with the difficulty rising. I mean, they did gain an I would say they did gain an edge. I don't know when they started, but they did gain an edge when like the difficulty became so high and energy costs couldn't match it or whatever. It just wasn't profitable to mine. Yeah, like it's fucking nuts.
So imagine a stock, guys, that and I know we're talking a currency at this point, but I just want you to imagine a stock, okay? Imagine a company that is currently being eyed up by somebody like JP Morgan as being equal in value to gold, okay? Imagine a company that has the same valuation as gold. And now you find another company that owns 7.5% of all the gold in the world. If I could show you guys a company that owns 7.5% of all the gold in the world for $10, anybody interested? Anybody want a piece of that?
No, I'm good. I'm just kidding.
Are you guys serious? You can't hear me? No way. You guys are screwing with me. Okay, so the question was, ladies and gentlemen, if I could show you a company that costs $10 a share and they own 7.5% of all the gold in the world, anybody interested? That's a yes. We got a yeah. One person wants it. No, GXO, you wouldn't want it. Oh, okay. I could tell you guys that I would want a piece. I would want. Gil wants a lick. Gil wants a lick. Gold is for boomers. I'm not saying buy gold. I'm saying it's a company that is a mining company that owns 7.5% of the commodity. They own a what is that a proprietary holding? Seven over seven is right.
Wait, there was bad news on BTWN.
Well, it's being interpreted as bad news.
What is it?
So news dropped on BTWN, guys, that we had Gojek and Tokopedia looking to merge to create an $18 billion company. But the news that didn't catch everybody's eyes is that Peter Thiel is now starting another Bridgetown SPAC. My suspicion is that Richard Lee and Peter Thiel are about to make the biggest five-head play I have ever seen.
That's a bold
I
statement.
think they are going to SPAC Gojek with BTWN2. They're going to SPAC Tokopedia with BTWN. Those two companies are going to merge, and you will have a single entity that is now the two largest companies in Indonesia. So I'm waiting for BTWN to come down. Shh, it's a secret. Don't tell anybody, okay? My Ipoc money tomorrow after the vote is going into BTW. Mara is a gold mine. Nope, I sold it. I sold it this morning pre-market. What did I get into Mara pre-market? I got into Mara pre-market at 1057, and then I bought again. So I've got a 1065 average right now on Mara, which is not quite the bottom, but close to the bottom. I took a win on OGI. I took a win on SNDL. I took a win on ZOM. All pre-market. Now I'm a little bit pissed with tip ranks right now because it's showing that I'm negative even though I took wins. All I've taken is wins. So I'm very interested in seeing how that went down there, but do 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 US margin. I don't have a new PT, it's the same PT. Buy GICs. No, I don't want to buy GICs. You can't make me. I don't want to. Oh, this is the Canadian margin. That's why. Let's go to the activity. That's true GXO. It's not gold. Yeah, so Organogram made about 200 on Organogram. Made about Sundial. I got in for 1,000. Got out at 1,000. I made like $50 on Sundial. Zemetica again, small win. 92 to 125. IPOF is looking promising. Profiteer, what's up? So I made like $300 pre-market. No, that's not counting BTWN. BTWN, I made a lot more than that on BTWN. Yeah, I can't. There's so many ins and outs on BTWN. I made a couple grand on BTWN. Market is looking uncertain of itself. IPOF looks juicy. IPOF is the one that I'm watching. Oh crap, market's open. We haven't done marbles. Okay, marbles. Quick to marbles.
You get 45 seconds. 40 seconds.
There's no Marbies that's fast enough. Everybody get in. Get in, get in, get in. Damn. If you're not in, I'm racing myself. That's the way she goes. I will just pick the ticker. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Have your ticker ready so I can just pop it up when we go. Octagon, that's a new name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are new, make sure you hit that follow button, subscribe wherever you may be watching and enjoying the program. Variant's trying to skip ahead, dies as a result. Let me know also where you guys came from, how you found the stream, how you found the channel, whether it was Stocky's Discord, Martini, the search, whatever it may be. Red Dragon, what's up? What's up? GXO in the lead. He has that super marble, right? It's all about that super marble with GXO. Wait, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ugh. Sometimes. Boosted, rigged. Look at this. Look at this fancy marble he's got. It's like a little train engine. The engine that could. GXO, what do you want? You win, sir. You and your fancy train. ACRX, huh? ACRX. Do 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 do. One thing that I do like about ACRX that is new that I'm going to add to it is that one of the big things that Trump held against Biden and Obama is that they did not replenish the national stockpile when they last left office. I think there's a high likelihood that when crap gets going, you can expect to see a absolutely massive spending spree into the national stockpile that will be supported by both sides of the aisle. Yeah, Mara's up at 10.99. I'm already up. Yep. That shit was a no-brainer. No-brainer. Coldex, I don't target profit. I let it ride until my gut says get out, and then I get out. Okie dokie, let's do this. Voila, voila, voila. Are you keeping Ipoc for the first quarter of 2021? I don't know. Probably not. I'm probably going to hold it into next week, exit, and then move into BTWN again. That's probably the way that I think it's going to go.
At this rate, Stoby might get his $12 that he won on BTWN.
I would love if BTWN could just come down. I mean, this is good for ACRX, guys. Look at this. Like, let's go over the last 10 days. Last 10 days, it fell from that 140 range down to about 117 and people were losing their shit. But now it's holding this 127, 130. We're heading into earnings season for ACRX, and if they can show positive sales growth, I think that there's a good argument to make that we see this go back up. We're still waiting on military order confirmation, so I'm hoping that we get that before their earnings. But yeah, there's a bunch of good news that's on the way for ACRX. So I've given a moratorium on ACRX though, that it has until its earnings to show me that it's going to move in the right direction. If I see downward movement after earnings, I will most likely exit my ACRX position for now, move that money into something that I see growth in, and then come back to ACRX down the road. The real cuck on this is the only real analyst on this is Credit Suisse. Evan Seigerman has continued to hold that this is a piece of shit company and that he won't have anything to do with it. His egregious estimates on earnings are what the majority of people are using because he's the only real analyst. So he comes out with some absolutely batshit crazy number that they can never possibly hit. And as a result, they don't hit it. It's like, well, they missed on earnings. They didn't really miss on earnings. They had 1,000% increase on sales year over year. But that's a miss on earnings. Okay. IPOF, I'd love to see IPOF come down a little bit more, actually. I'd love to see it come down to that $12 range, but we will wait and we will watch and we will see. I'm glad I got out of BTWN. It's back down to 13.39. Ipoc is at 15, but again, guys, the vote is tomorrow. So I'm not really sweating on that. ZOM is up 50% pre-market. We can get rid of that. I made my money on that. MRO is up a little bit. UABS is up a little bit. BABA is up a little bit. OGI I'm out of now. CCL is coming back a little bit. Mara's up at 11.11. So I'm up 500-600 already today on that. Ipoc is down, guys, but remember, any news on Mogdi? Oh, Mogo. I don't have any news on it. So with ACRX, guys, we're not seeing huge volume. Today's not the day. Today is not the day. We very clearly will be watching the Georgia elections. What we're seeing right now on the SPY is some positive sentiment after the shitstorm that was yesterday. Hopefully that carries it. I'm not advocating anybody take a call position, but it may be a call YOLO kind of day. Will be keeping my eyes peeled for any news. Twitter does have a live functionality today for anything coming out of the Georgia runoff. So we'll be watching that very, very closely throughout the day, guys. For those of you that are living off the grid and are completely unaware, FTIV is one that we're watching, yeah. That's inside, not my portfolio, but the churn and burn. That's in this strategy. FTIV is there. We do have a position in it.
Tip Ranks has Iron Mountain as a financial company. It's a
Yeah,
real estate company.
sometimes they get that right wrong. Jack Ma is not missing, Benziga reports. He's just laying low. Shocker. I guys with Mara, what time should the elections conclude today in Georgia? The polls go till 8. Polls go to 8 p.m. With Mara, guys, again, it comes down to what do you see the value of Bitcoin as a whole? What's the valuation on Bitcoin as a whole? I'm not talking a single Bitcoin. I'm talking Bitcoin as a currency. What is the total value? Not a single Bitcoin, all the Bitcoin.
I think it's extremely valuable until the governments figure a way to tax it and or interfere with it. But I mean, the holders for
That's
the longest have been wanting that.
that's years out. That's years out. They have to understand it to be able to tax it. They don't
But
understand.
yeah, I still find it funny though because like they've been calling for regulation and stuff like that, but now they're just like the kid who basically you told not to put his hand on the stove. I mean, they're literally acting like the kid who put his hand on the stove now.
Okay, so this estimate here from Investopedia has Bitcoin as of March of last year at 160 billion. Okay, this is when Bitcoin was worth $9,000. Bitcoin is now at 30 grand. So let's say we tripled on this. Okay, 350 billion. Well, I know we're being fast and loose with the numbers here, but 350 billion. Okay, 7.6% of the total hash rate on Bitcoin right now is Mara. 480 billion is what it's at. Okay. 480 billion, 7.6% hash rate. Let's say that Mara is around a $60 billion evaluation. What other companies come close to a $60 billion evaluation? Let's see if we can find one. Let's go to Yahoo Finance and let's see if we can find a 60 billion evaluation on something. And I know people are going to pop in here and say, this is not how you do this. The math is wrong. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to take a day to break down actual numbers and finances. And I'm spitballing here, right? So let's take a look at another company here. What's a fairly big company? What's John Deere's evaluation? Market cap 84 billion. So that's a little big. That's a little big. Okay. So not John Deere. Let's go a little bit smaller. Let's go. What about AMD? Okay, that's 100 billion. That's too much. 60 billion. What would be a $60 billion company? QS? Nope. Okay, Peloton. Peloton is a $43 billion company. So for argument's sake, let's say Peloton-ish. Now, let me be even more conservative about this, okay? So let's say that the stock price is not going to indicate a market cap of 60 billion. Let's say it's going to come in around half that, okay? So I'm going to say maybe the stock price will be somewhere around 60, 70 bucks. Do I think 15 is a decent price target for Mara? I think 16, 15 is a huge undervalue of what it is. I think Mara is primed to soar. Absolutely primed to take off. Their next earnings. February 11th, not confirmed. Mid-February. As we move towards that, expect things to just get gross. This portfolio is now up almost 52% since October. No, I think the ETM play is done. I honestly, in my opinion, the ETM play is done. Again, guys, just a quick reminder, disclaimer. Nobody on this stream is a financial advisor. We are not accredited, licensed, or in any way here to give you financial information. What we're doing here is coaching and teaching about our thought process, how we look at the market, how we come up with our plays. And that's supposed to teach you guys how you could probably do the same. You can put in the legwork, you can put in the work, and you can try to figure out for yourself how you trade and what kind of trades you want to make. Now, you will hear all kinds of different traders on the mic. You'll hear guys like Redemption that trade flow and they trade technicals. I'm not saying he's a technical trader, but unfortunately, that's the
No, no, you're right. I am Flow is qualified as technical, so
okay. So he's a technical trader. You've got Martini, who will pop in from time to time. She is a fundamental, very similar to me, except she trades on a much longer scale with a much larger scale. So I'm trading typically anywhere from weeks to maybe 6 months out, 8 months out, preferably shorter time frames so I can build and grow the portfolio. Whereas Martini's trading on the next 5 years. This is where we started as of the start of the week, guys. Starting portfolio for the year was 50,000. The current portfolio at the start of the week was 51.6. I will update this weekly to keep you guys in the loop as to where we are and how we are doing. Yeah, I'm up $1,000 on Mara already.
it's stupid. Bitcoin is just so stupid. Holy shit. That is crazy.
On the spreadsheet, it says currently in Ipoc twice. Is that on purpose or a mistake? It's on purpose. So when I take a separate entry, I track it separately. Instead of me just merging the two and taking the average, I take them as separate entries. And I want that in there to differentiate for me that yes, I did get into the position twice. I want to know that when I go back and look at this. Oh, I went back in on Ipoc. I know that, right? So if I go over to Ipoc here, or if I go over to the spreadsheet, we can go from the top. So waiter, DGOY, WPRT, space. And then I got in on space again. So I know that I went back on space, but I know that on the second time I went in on space, it was a loser. Waiter, I know that I took a second entry on waiter. I won on both of those. So I don't lose every time I go back in. Mara, I went in. Oh, that was just a one time on that. Mattel, in. Doubled in again, made money. DGLY, I took a second piece. I think that by this point, though, I was out and then back in. Mara, I doubled up here for sure. One of these is a double up at least. BTWN, 2 entries. Took a win on both. Ipoc, 2. It's just for me to be able to track the thought process. Did I just take a single position in this, or did I take multiple positions in this, legging in as I saw the growth? Yeah, so my price target, guys, on Mara is significantly higher than even where TipRanks has it. So if I think when I was looking at TipRanks this morning, it was saying that we could estimate Mara at.
Yeah, but Franks doesn't know anything.
Yeah, they're saying 17. This guy here, one analyst, saying 17. I'm gonna say he's off of his freaking rocker if he thinks that that's the peak of where this thing is going. I'm gonna pull up Coinbase here and let's see.
Honestly, I think this person's artificially inflated, but one of the few Motley Fool people I looked up actually has a TipRanks account. Surprise, surprise! I thumbed through his last dozen claims about or articles that he wrote about in Motley Fool. Not a single position ever in any of the tickers he mentions.
Yeah,
Go figure,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I have a real issue with Motley Fool. I'm starting to get real sour on it. I love the guys that started Motley Fool. However, the current journalism that's happening out of it, I would not advocate for.
Dude, 90% of the writers, like I tried to look at who's like I tried to apply for the editorial thing in Canada, and the email bounced, which is hilarious. And then secondly, the people who write it, I want to say a good majority of them don't even live in Canada. They're just financial bloggers and financial writers that don't even live in North America, which is even worse. So they're writing about something that they're not even like. They're writing about a player doesn't even have like any interest in. Like one person I confirmed wrote the article for oh god, it was a financial article. I can't remember what it was, but then she went on to write something about like top house goods, like the house. If you're a homemaker, you need these house goods to make your life easier and stuff like that. Like I'm stupefied. I'm not posting her name and stuff like that out of not wanting to dox her, but she doesn't live in Canada. She doesn't live in the U.S. or anywhere. Like she's literally the epitome of a foreigner.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you. We're going to pick a handful of these articles at random. And we're going to go in and take a look, okay? So the two guys that started, Young Millennial, are you still holding your Ipoc? Yes. Yeah. The vote is tomorrow. All right, guys. The Motley Fool founders, Tom Gardner, David Gardner. These guys I have a lot of respect for. They are very smart traders. They've made a lot of money over the years. OGI still moving? I exited OGI. Oops, that's not right. Hate it when it does that. When it doesn't copy the... There we go. Ooh, Fuquan with that sub. Thank you so much, sir. Greatly appreciated. Anyway, yeah, Motley Fool. Tom Gardner. If you see the Gardners, great. Otherwise, you got to be real skeptical with what you're reading here, okay? So 3 stocks that he's long and lucrative. Teladoc, Trade Desk, DocuSign. Where's the disclaimer of whether or not... Okay, so this guy actually owns these. He does own positions in DocuSign, Teladoc, and Trade Desk. And Motley Fool also owns shares of those 3. Ooh, and you like bet a 4 months in a row. All right. Move on to the next one. My 3 best stocks to buy: Teladoc, Bandwidth, Axon. So he likes Axon. This is a good sign for me if he's actually holding a position in this, that you might be able... I'd go DGLY. But let's see here.
Google their name. If you can Google their name, they usually have a bunch of socials, and some of them have like tip ranks or stuff that they quote unquote track.
He's got a Twitter. He's got a Twitter here. But I mean, ultimately, this is what I want to see. Does he hold a position? And he holds a position in Axon and Teladoc, and recommends Axon. Motley Fool also owns and recommends Axon and Teladoc. Now, what's interesting is he's got 3 stocks here. He's got Bandwidth here as well, and while he is recommending everybody buy it, he doesn't own it. BTWN is hitting my entry.
The other side
I think
to this is that... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
The other side to this is that when they're holding this, again, Rita's right about this, where you also have to look at their track record, because if they have a shit track record, they can say that, oh, we have positions in this or that or whatever, or we don't have positions in that, this or that. It's just, it also depends on what their track record is, because the guy I looked up, his track record was shit. Oh, sorry, his track record for the last 5 years, when he started posting his positions publicly, his net returns was 5% over the last 5 years. So, yay! He owns a couple of things he mentioned, not all of it, but Yeah, no, his performance really sucked. But yay, financial
Um,
blogger.
I am out of OGI. I got it this morning for a win.
That thing was a fucking monster yesterday. Oh no, not OGI. Shit. What was the other one that you were in?
Zom.
Yeah, Zom.
Zom did it for me, and I got a free market again. Apparently, I don't know if you know this, Redemption, but TD Canada seems to get really great pre-market fills. I've been really surprised. Like, we're talking immediate pre-market fills.
What time though? Like,
8:30. I made the trades this morning.
fine. The liquidity is usually there. I mean, it starts trading around 4 a.m. and then I think 4:30 or 6 o'clock. I can't remember which time exactly, but that's when most people start rolling in and start populating the level 2. But
Yeah.
no, that's normal.
But I mean, it's been great where before the Robinhood contingent can get in, right? Because their pre-market is 9
Oh yeah, no,
a.m.
100%.
I've already made my trades. I'm out. I take the money and then I
A-
watch the stock do what I thought it was going to do.
any brokerage that doesn't allow you to trade, I want to say before, at least before Robinhood, for example, because IB allows you to trade from 4 a.m. To about 8 p.m. in the night when they actually shut down the servers. So, but they are a prime brokerage, so they
Yeah.
are supposed to have shit like that. But normal Fisher Price stuff, you are restricted to 9:30 to 4 o'clock, and sometimes 4:15, depending on what ticker it is. But yeah, I think Robinhood gets extended markets up to like 5 or 5:30 or something. I don't know.
So
Oh,
here's the next one, guys. Sean Williams, 8 stocks that could double your money in 2021. Okay. OTC, gold mining, Cloudera,
ugh.
Organogram. I've advocated for this one. I just made money on this. EverQuote, Tiva, again another pot stock. Jushi, Lovesack. Sean Williams owes shares of mining, Tiva, Lovesack. That's it. He's recommended 8 stocks. He holds 3 of them.
I mean,
Motley
the other
Motley
to give
Fool
you
has 3.
to give them some credence, I guess. It's just I guess some of them don't hit their optimal entry point, and I guess I can make an exception for that, but they don't mention like I guess because they can't mention price targets, and that's probably why they don't get in a lot of things.
Um,
Oh, and the other thing, ETM, whoever was asking about it, that trade has been done for a while. Like the out date expectedly was around this time, anyways. So no, that thing is done. That's a seasonal play only.
that's exactly right, Hein. That's exactly what I'm trying to show you guys is that these guys, this is filler. This is not actual in-depth analysis. They don't actually believe what they're writing here. Otherwise, they would hold these positions. Now this
Look
is
at
the same guy that wrote the last one, but these are the ones that he's bullish on. Neo, I would disagree. Moderna,
but
I agree.
millennial, but
Chipotle, he's
millennial.
nuts.
The reason the words that he bolded, that can't be because they're trying to hit keywords on those stocks, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Chipotle, I absolutely disagree. MicroStrategy, don't care. This is a Bitcoin stock. He's betting against Bitcoin this year. Okay, good luck with that. Tesla, I disagree. So Sean Williams has no position in any of the stocks or cryptocurrencies mentioned. Meanwhile, Motley Fool, which is the Gardeners, own shares of Chipotle and Tesla. I'm shocked. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay. Same guy again. 3 NASDAQ 100 stocks that can make you a boatload of money. Vertex, I would not be rushing into Vertex. Dexcom, maybe. Facebook, absolutely not.
Dexcom is something I think Tom and Dave recommended.
I would absolutely never recommend Facebook this year.
I just picture that these guys are too broke ass to get into the stuff that they recommend.
Yeah, guys, that's exactly it. I don't think that these guys are traders. I think that these guys are journalists. They're authors. They're
They might be
not.
good journalists.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of these articles here that I would outright agree with. Now, when you go into these, nope, that's still not David Gardner. So let's go to Motley Fool and see if we can find Dave Gardner. No, I don't want a ticker. I want to be able to search for Dave Gardner. No? Okay. Let's go to growth stocks and see if we can find an article by Dave Gardner somewhere here.
I think if you click on their name on the Motley Fool website, or I think it was Yahoo or something like that, it should link you to all the articles that they've written.
But you got to find one. You got to find one that's got his name on it.
Motley Fool. Here you go. It's directly on his author page. I posted in your chat. Oh yeah, no. Shadow Trade for Milkers, got it.
Okay, David Gardner. Okay, 5 low risk stocks. Let's see. 5 low risk stocks. FireEye, Middleby, Casey's General Stores, Activision Blizzard, Mercado Libre, Apple, Disney, Canadian National, Ecolab, Alphabet. Down at the bottom, David Gardner owned shares in every single one. Every single thing. Every one he has a position in. He's got 95 calls and 90 calls on Apple. This is 2018, though. This is an old article. He doesn't do a lot of writing these days, obviously. So Bitcoin is now 32.5, guys.
I think it's also because Tom and Dave, they mostly do like long-term swing positions, so they don't have much to write about. They're not going to recommend something that they're not going to take personally, from what I understand.
Okay, I need coffee, guys. I am extremely low. I will be right back. By the way, I know you guys often see the mugs that I've got that I absolutely love. I am a mug junkie. So this is an old one. You guys have seen this one before, the dad, the husband, the legend. This is the one I got for Christmas for my kids. I don't need Google. My father knows everything. I love it. I just love it. Okay, I will be back with coffee. You guys watch Bitcoin make me money. And yeah, I'll be right back.
Come on, put your backs into it. Keep mining them Bitcoin. Jesus oil.
All right. AMC new 52-week low. Yeah, so AMC guys, AMC is one that I was bearish on for sure. There's no coffee, so that's disappointing. But CNK is one I am bullish on. I see a bankruptcy in the near future for AMC. I see CNK just milking that for everything that it's worth. So where is CNK today?
Oh no. Oh no.
What, good oh no?
No. Motley Fool. Why Cineplex CGX is a top 2021 turnaround play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, they're not the only. They're not the only theater in Canada. And I think they have a no, they're Canada and America, but the people that think this is going to come back is just. I mean, I'm not saying it won't come back. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to come back to the same capacity. Not with companies experimenting with and if people start preferring streaming. I think the only appeal to the theaters is just us boomers, just remembering the past. That's it.
I really like Fuel Cell at 1090. I think this is a great level for it. I think if Biden wins, that it's gonna be a great play, guys. Fuel Cell has a 15-year agreement with California. Kamala Harris is California. Yeah, I would agree. AMC held on too long. It'll turn around. It'll turn around. It's still good.
It's just down a little. We can DCA. We can DCA.
Yeah. Yep. We'll just take out another loan.
We'll take out a loan that we don't have to pay back. I don't know of the Canadian side, but like American side, no. I wonder if Biden could retroactively make these companies pay that money back. I'm about to regain my 4 stars on freaking tip ranks. Yay.
I am not.
I've been
And
hovering between 3.25.
I'm a little concerned too because I took those exits today and it's showing that I'm at a loss on my portfolio, even though
It
I
still
took
hasn't updated.
gains. Oh, is
I
that
don't
what it
think.
is?
Yeah, I don't think the like when you look at your portfolio, public view or whatever, it doesn't update the thing until end of day.
Oh yeah, it doesn't show the closed positions. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they probably don't have the bandwidth, or they don't want to get in legal trouble. Your platform enabled this person to post his trades in real time, and that's something we should sue you about because someone lost money.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I think with Mara, yeah, I there are no sure things. Okay? There are no sure trades ever. But there are trades out there that you can be very confident, 99% positive on. Okay? Has my rank dropped? I don't know. Yeah, 79,000. I was at 72 at one point. Honestly, into May. Once May gets wiped from my slate, this is going to change.
I don't think I've dropped below 70K for a while, but that's because I'm guessing a lot of people had some portfolio activity for in the last little while, so they probably had some wild swings. Especially since most of the people I think we're competing against are either YOLO idiots or people who have
Institutionals. Yeah.
super no super long. I think it's performance based, but people who are super long holding or just have veterancy on the platform.
Yeah, guys, I what would it take for Mara to fail?
Not fail, but I guess cyber attacks, cyber attacks, energy shortages, government regulations, energy price rises.
Okay, energy
Those,
rising is a big one, I think.
yeah, those are a
Taxation
couple.
for me isn't realistic. For 2021, it's not realistic. You're not going to see crypto regulation by the end of 2021. They don't understand it. They don't have the time. Yellen's more focused on stimulus and QS. You're not going to see regulation from the SEC. BTC is going to be free reign through 2021. So that for me is out. I'm not seeing that. But hypothetically, yes, regulation could bring it down, but I don't think that it eradicates it. So even at that, it's not a huge one for me.
Well, I
Hacks,
think
I
it
don't
would
think you can
scare
hack
people.
Bitcoin.
I think it would scare people. You can't hack it, but you can 51% attack it. That's the thing.
Yeah. I think there are more people, powerful people, and Bitcoin has become the currency of the black market as well, right? There are more
Mhm.
powerful people out there defending Bitcoin and stopping people from doing negligent shit to it than there are people out there that are willing to risk their lives to hack it, right? I can almost guarantee you if you start screwing around with crypto, one of the black market gangs out there that are heavily vested in crypto are going to find you and cease your existence. Which is a great
Deterrent.
deterrent. That's the word. Yeah, I was gonna say motivator, but it's not a motivator. It's a
What
great
kind of motivation
deterrent.
do you want?
Yeah, it's a great deterrent not to screw with crypto. So for me, guys, that yeah, the regulation I don't think is going to be a huge possibility. Energy costs going up, that's possible, but it looks like the U.S. government's going to print money into energy sector, right? You have to define solar as energy at this point. So I don't think we're going to see an energy crisis. I don't think that we're as far as power goes and costs of power. Um, do I see Bitcoin devaluing itself below the 10,000 mark? No. Um, is halving bad for miners? Ultimately, it's about the
No.
hash rate,
Well,
right? So the halving doesn't really matter.
I mean, it's
Uh,
quantitative tightening, so it's not really. I mean,
yeah,
at the end of it, again, it's the scale of it's a set rate of when they get distributed, and the difficulty goes up when too much is being mined too fast to kind of compensate for it. But no, essentially no. Like you can't really do any of that stuff.
Even if too much is being mined,
You do it if you
right?
controlled Bitcoin completely, but no.
You control seven and a
Even when
half
they are
percent.
still even in what was it 2060 or something like that. Whenever they're fully mined out, you're still going to get paid for. They're going to switch to a model where, from what I remember from the papers I read, uh, they said that they're going to switch to a model where it's actually worth it for you to mine it, still continue mining because the transactions you get paid some of the transaction processing costs, and I think that was smart of Overstock to position themselves the way they did because if they're the ones, if they own a processor, they're going to collect some of that fee too. So, and
This
they don't have to
comment
mine.
right here, guys. Marathon will put all of its mining hash rate, equivalent to 7.6% of the total Bitcoin network hash rate, if all of their miners were deployed today at the current levels, into the pool. Okay. I I don't know how I can. If I told you Bitcoin was worth $10 last month, okay, it was worth $10, and somebody owns 7.5% of all the Bitcoin out there, and then Bitcoin ran like it did to $32,000, you would have wished you got in at the $10. Am I saying Mara's gonna go to 32,000? No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you have to realize the potential of a 7.5% holding. If USO announced that they are buying up all the oil wells that they possibly can, so that they own 7.5% of the total oil wells in the world, would you buy it?
On the other side of this too is that I mentioned the mining difficulty scaling. Other people everywhere else, it's not gonna be centralized, but they are kind of they'll hold 7% right now, but that'll start to slowly dwindle over time because as this hype train continues, more people are gonna start saying, "Oh, I want to try to mine Bitcoin as well." Like technology's gonna get better and shit like that. So by them taking most of their profits or all their profits to invest in new mining rigs and everything, they're basically maintaining their 7%. They still gain because of the assets and their hash power. Or sorry, I don't know. I think that their value is in their hash power, to be able to maintain that 7%. But like, um, the difficulty keeps scaling up every time new Bitcoin are mined. So this is just kind of an upkeep cost from what I see until if Bitcoin keeps rising in price, then they keep benefiting because then the more value, the more Bitcoin they can maintain. Sorry, the more value they have, that's where they can make most of their money. But it's still predicated on Bitcoin rising in price. Like all of this is still predicated on that. Them reinvesting it into it is just them doing maintenance and try to keep that 7% slot.
So we agree that the way that we see Mara fall is if um, somebody else pushes
It's
them
up.
out, which probably won't
Yeah.
happen. Energy prices go through the roof where they can't afford to mine. By the way, they're mining in northern Quebec, so it doesn't actually. Why not just buy Bitcoin? Because I don't have 30K. I, why drop 30K when I can drop $10? This is a chance to buy the leader in an emerging industry at $10.
I mean, here's the thing: why not just buy Bitcoin? It's like saying during the gold rush, why don't I just buy the gold?
Yeah.
Well, it was more profitable, quote unquote, profitable to mine it because you start from very little to nothing. Well, then what's more profitable than just finding gold? Sell the shovel.
If I mean, that's an excellent example, Colt. So let's say I buy one Bitcoin, okay? Or I buy the same amount of Mara. Which is going to make me more profit by the end of the year? Single Bitcoin. 30 grand. Let's say JP Morgan's right. It goes to $150,000 a Bitcoin. Okay. So that means I get 500% increase, right? Is that math right? Goes to 150K from 30. That's 5x, right? So 500% increase. What do you think Mara does if Bitcoin goes to the 150? No. But that's what I'm saying, Slotist. It's not, well, if that goes 10x or this goes 10x. It's if I took $30,000 of Bitcoin, so one Bitcoin, and I put $30,000 instead into Mara, and I held it through the year. We know that Bitcoin's going to go up, but Bitcoin's not going to go up more than Mara is going to go up as far as percentage gains, right? So if I had $30,000 in Mara and Bitcoin does go to 50, 80, $100,000, Mara is going to go to 80, 90, 100, right? Now, Bitcoin goes to 100,000, that's only tripling. Mara is going to go 10x. Mara just has more potential for growth because it hasn't run yet. Awesome. I just want to make sure everybody's tracking with me here why I'm so bullish on this. Because I've taken crap from some people on my, well, that's not exactly how this works. You don't understand crypto. I don't need to understand crypto. I don't. I don't need to understand crypto to understand that Mara's mining a butt ton of it and it's going to appreciate in value as a currency. Even if it declines in value, let's say it goes back down to 20K for whatever reason, it goes back down to 20K in value. Mara still is mining 7.5% of it. Mara's current valuation, what's their current market cap? Less than $1 billion. It's up to $12. I'm up $2,000 today on this. Since 8 a.m. I don't know about the other miners, guys. I don't. When I saw Mara ordering new miners in bulk, so they made the investment in Q4 to bulk buy new miners. That was it for me. That was the out of the two, out of Riot and Mara, which were the two big ones that people were talking about. Overstock was being talked about a little bit at that time, but not a ton. But when I saw this news start to drop of 70,000 new miners, yeah, I didn't. I mean, I was very fortunate pre-market. I got a great entry on it. A 1065 entry this morning was not quite the low. I think it went down a little bit lower than that, but pretty damn close to the low. Ipoc, I'm looking for Ipoc to run. Guys, this is a solid buy the dip. It hit 1057. Okay, so yeah, I didn't quite get the low. Bad millennial. Such a shitter.
What's the SPY up to now? 369. Wow. Oh, wow. A lot of gold miners and silvers primarily printing.
Check copper. Copper was apparently doing nutty things pre-market.
Oh, fucking Exile told me about that a while ago, but AG is freaking silver. Okay, Exile told me about that a while ago. He said if gold was gonna jump, copper's definitely. Copper usually leads the charge. What's a good copper ticker? Is it CU?
This is nuts. Look at SNDL. 80 million look at Naked. 253 million shares traded already today. Nope. There. SNDL. Okay, let's sort this by biggest. ZOM, 300 million shares traded already today. Naked, 253. Check, 150. JAGX, 130. These names are repeating, guys. They just repeat over and over and over again. It gets a couple of days of pump, and then they fall back down, and then you get back in, and then it is nutty to me how consistent these are in just, okay, we go up, we go back down, we go back up, we go back down. If you had large enough size, you could just ride this sucker. I know a few pennies doesn't seem to matter, but if you've got 30, 40K in these things, right? And I'm not advocating this. This is not financial advice. I'm just hypothetically, if you have 50K in ZOM, right? Let it come down to that 35, 36 range, buy, and then just ride it back up to the 50 range and rinse and repeat that crap.
I mean, all you need is just one simple strategy kind of to make a lot of money. You just keep doing it over and over again.
Like, look at this. Look.
Oh my god! Someone just changed their rating in AT&T from hold to outperform. Outperform what?
This is nuts. SNDL. Up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. After down, we do up. Right back to where it was in July. I will be watching the numbers all day, guys. I will be watching the numbers all day. And if it looks like the Dems are taking the Senate, I will be taking this.
I mean, are we even gonna get any indication throughout the day? I mean, I thought the vote and stuff like that wasn't confirmed until 10 at the very earliest 10 later tonight.
We're gonna have initial numbers. There will be initial numbers. They've started counting the mail-in ballots and the absentees.
Oh, the mail-in ballots. Okay, yeah. So, all right. I mean,
2 seconds.
I mean, it's already secured.
Yeah, I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Okay, so
Hello.
hi.
I just want to say hello before I scared you. Did you get my DM?
No, I haven't been
Okay.
looking at it. We've been talking about houses and personal finance and shit like that.
I love houses.
Oh, okay. My mouse is doing an update, so it has decided to stop. Great.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's not going to help, but yeah, no, I just want to make sure that you were aware there was a DM. I was almost positive that when you didn't get back to me, you were on a train. You had that thought train going on. So I just want to make sure that you saw it. But okay, great. Your mouse is dead, and you're talking houses. I'm all about property and physical assets, guys. Appreciating physical assets. You go buy yourself a shiny new car, you're an idiot. But property and land, millennial fan.
Is that your motto for 2021?
My motto for 2021 is make as much money as you possibly can. It's a similar motto to last year of fuck this shit, I want off this ride. No, I just want to pop in real quick and say what's up, check your DMs, and I'll be back later, guys. Later. Okay, I'm back. I had DMs that I needed to have read and acted upon. Okay, so let's take a look. Biggest gainers on the day, guys. Peck. Anybody ever heard of Peck?
Nope.
Ooh, check. Peck and check. JAGX is back here again. Boston Financial, Gritstone Oncology, Aileron Therapeutic, Tomra. Helios Medical is halted.
Wait, Bingo. What the hell? Bingo's upticked. Oh wow, it had a 27% drop or more actually.
HSDT. What is HSDT? News. No news. Let's go to StockTwits and see what they're talking about.
How is Ford not dead yet? Oh wow. So QS, remember yesterday I was saying that around 45 it'll bounce? Yeah, it bounced around 45. I think today's low was 45.51.
No, Spider-Man did not come through, love.
I don't have a good layout with IB. I just kind of use the default. I'm not big on customization of my platform. I don't care.
Could you brew more coffee for me? Thanks. A good layout for what's TWS?
Trader Workstation. It's IB.
Oh.
No,
I hate their UI.
No, yeah, their UI
it is
ass.
it is absolute trash, their UI.
See, the other problem with it is that whenever they adjust something or they update something, they fuck something up, and it just resets most of your settings. So I just stop bothering. I just leave it as default.
This feels like a ghetto early 2000s trader desktop that has not been updated. I mean, just
clunky.
comparatively, right? Look at this. Look at the charting and the scanning and the tools that are available and how smooth TD is. Look at this.
Well, yeah, because freaking IB is never updated because no one ever. I mean, like no one's ever how should I say it? Motivated to make it seem more sexy and more fluid.
Yeah.
You compare that to like freaking Thinkorswim. Obviously, it's night and day, right? But obviously, you know my stance on this millennial. But I mean, the
Ooh.
only thing that I've seen they add is recently that's major is that stupid impact dashboard, which is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Hey,
so you know I'm recording. My bad. I don't know if
No, you're
you're
good.
live or not.
I am, yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Nope, you're good. I was just gonna say, Michael T, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. IB blows nuts. Martini, real quick, because you got your own stream to get back to.
Yeah. So can I? Why aren't we getting more SPACs?
We will be. We will be. The ones that I gave you there are more immediate winners, and then we will be taking more SPACs.
More SPACs.
Yes, we
The
will.
millennial got up and told
We
that
will.
Rita lady,
We will.
There's no
We
SPACs
will.
because of the SEC.
Remember, you
Back
trust
that
the
ass.
process. You trust the process.
I don't trust anything. I just
we're holding 4 SPACs.
You guys
don't care. I will literally turn this into the SPAC of bonanza. I don't give a fuck.
Ipoc, CCIV, FTIV, Fuse, we're in it. Just with the election today, those ones that I sent you are going to go. And they're also earnings plays with earnings coming up in 3 weeks. So there are lots of SPACs all year. I promise you more money, okay? Money. I promise.
No, you can't promise me anything. Don't say that.
It's
in
too
your
late. I already
opinion,
said it.
dickhead.
In my opinion, I promise you money.
Oh.
Rita, beware of the silver.
Rita sniffing the SPAC crack. She loves the SPAC crack.
I like money. Like what part of Rita is financially motivated has I mean, I would literally I could fucking burn water at Taco Bell. I mean, and if it makes a ton of money, I don't give a fuck. Like
I am adding it to my trading rules right now because you and I have talked about this 5 or 6 times now, that you and I are done with, well, it shouldn't be doing this, or it doesn't make any sense that it's doing that. I'm done. I'm trading
Yes.
reality. It is doing that.
Exactly. Different indexes. I have index funds, but I don't know.
I don't know that I've ever held an index fund. No. Nope. Never. And I know she hates that shit.
Hold
but
on.
like...
Hold on. I'm just gonna open this goddamn window, and I'm 3 floors up, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go throw myself out the window at that fucking. We should have like things heard on the fucking stream today that make you want.
What's an index fund?
Guys, typically, if you were going to speak to a real financial person, somebody who works in the industry who's a financial advisor and accredited to be so, they would tell you things like index funds are a great hedge to have as a consistent basis and foundation
Hedge.
for your trading.
They're not a hedge.
They're not a hedge. They're an investment.
They are when you're taking a SPAC load, big old spunk of SPAC in the mouth. So index funds are good, reliable investments. Mutual funds are good, reliable investments. You guys saw when I opened up my trading desk today, and my bank is trying to sell me GICs. Like, that's a good idea. These are good, solid things to have. I've never owned those for a couple of reasons. Mostly because I like money. A lot of it.
Do you also like to give up 3.25% of your money? Because in Canada, that's how much you give up in these mutual index funds. But it's only 3.25%, right? Right?
Are there earnings projections on Mara yet? I don't think there are.
Okay, now the account is full of. We're full up on dog shit. What do we got now? ACRX, CCIV, which is a SPAC.
Ipoc,
PGLY.
FTIV, Fuse. Did you OGI?
I should be out of that.
Yes. That's why I mentioned it just now. You did do that, right? Fine. We didn't get 149.
Whatever. We'll be fine. I don't care. It's not a big deal, bro.
It's not a big deal.
What's up, Triton Trading? Anybody else want to face palm at what Millennial just said? Anyone else? Like, I don't think that that's possible. I think if I was actually to face palm this, I would do it repeatedly, and then I would smash my face in because I do it so many times.
We have now broken 25 trades in this portfolio, 1 loser.
Which portfolio? Your portfolio?
Yeah, the churn and burn one.
Okay.
25 trades.
We've had 2 losses.
No, space wasn't a loss, remember? We doubled down and we took a win overall.
I just took a loss on BTWN, so.
No, how? Look at the 2 BTWNs.
I don't know what you're talking about because I'm staring at a loss for BTWN.
Well, I took both of the numbers that you gave me and I put them into the spreadsheet. And this is what we've got.
Hold on.
That you're up 600 on the BTWN trades.
Hold on, let me just look at the order. So, okay, so we have a fill at 1269 initially.
Yeah.
And then
1345.
Is that a buy? No, that's another buy at 100. So that's 600 total.
Don't get back into Fisker, please. No.
We sold half at 14. Why is it okay? Then why? Okay, somebody tell me why E-Trade. Look, you can hit the performance. Can you look at my screen real quick?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds here. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay,
yeah,
look
that's
at
wrong.
BTWN year minus 1393. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it doing unrealized gains then, Aki? Because it shouldn't even to date, it shouldn't, right?
No.
Because it's got to be doing okay. So just so I can show him what it is. So BTWN minus 1390, right? If I go back to orders, and now I filtered on BTWN, right? There's there's a 500 buy and a rebuy in at 1345 for 100 shares. Then
I've
there's
got
a
both of
sell
those
in there. There's a sell at 1467, and then there's a sell again at 1317.
Yep, which has us up 600 overall.
Right, but the performance says minus 1500.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, E-Trade's dog shit. I can conclusively.
And I can't,
yeah, I'm gonna
because it's
lean.
showing.
That's weird. That's fucking weird.
Well, because I think what it's doing is it's saying at when the calendar year flipped over, it marked in place unrealized gains all over the fucking account, right? Because it doesn't take the actual transaction, right? No, see, even if it was year to date, it's wrong because you don't work your life based on unrealized gains. Okay? Right? If your account, if Tesla goes to 800, but then it drops back down to 600 and then you sold it at 600 but you bought in at 200, you never had that money. So it would be like if year to date it flipped when it was at 800 and now it shows you that you're down $200 a share on it. That's bullshit because you don't work your life on unrealized gains.
Yep.
You see?
Yep, I see, and I agree. And E-Trade's dog shit. You're up 600. We did not lose. We've only had one loser across 25 trades.
Fucking stupid. Whatever. So now I know my lesson, and next time I will sell out of everything on last year so that way it shows it correctly.
Yeah. All right, lady, shoot me those entries when you get into those positions.
I didn't lose $2,000. That's unrealized gains. So there's no, I lost $2,000. None of that.
Yeah, I agree. This is why you keep a trading journal again, guys, by the way. Because of shit like this.
Yeah, like here, I could drop 30 grand in this account and I'm not down any money.
Fuel cell's getting ready to pop. Did you get into it?
Yeah, I'm already in.
Oh, okay. What was
I need to give you all these. I'll just sit here and give you all these.
Okay.
I'll put it in there.
Awesome. There are a lot of whispers that I'm seeing about a federal mandate for body cams and dashboard cameras. And with the NFL opening back up and a federal mandate that police must be wearing body cams and dash cams, I think DGLY is going to give us a nice little day. Nice little payout.
Well, I'm in at 2.59. See, I'm just gonna round up all these partials. I hate these. I hate fractional pennies.
Yeah.
Rita, midpoints
Can everyone
are
get
some of the
out
best.
of these fucking fractional penny bullshits?
Officer, how do I turn this camera off? You don't. So saith Biden and Kamala. You don't. That shit stays on, or your ass doesn't work as a police officer moving forward. Yeah, we're already up $50 on fuel cell. Woo! Yeah, and I've got the mirror entry that we're already up 800 on. Okay. Geez. Oh, did you see the article clip that I sent you? That Mara's current mining hash rate is 7.6% of the entire Bitcoin hash rate. They have a proprietary position of the total Bitcoin
it's
network.
Dumb. That's why.
For $10.
That's why just literally, I'm already up $500 on that stupid thing.
Guys, there is so much money to be made this year. So much money. Because people insist on being stupid.
I mean, this is straight stupidity. There's straight acid stupidity. I have nothing else to say about it. It's dumb. I don't care.
Stupidity is
Kapow! 2 months in a row. Welcome back, Kapow. Glad to have you back.
I don't have to argue. I just have to make money off of the dumbassery.
Yeah,
they'll
that's
hate
it.
you, but you know that's what the money's used for. You can hire a security guard or something.
I'm done fighting it. I'm not. Towards the end of the year, we fought it. We tried to rationalize it, make sense of it. Why do these China stocks run? Why do these stocks run? Why do those stocks run? And I'm done trying to understand it. I don't need to understand it. What I need to understand is that it's happening. And that's what I need to do. I need to pull back from, I need to know every single detail. So if the Dems take the Senate today, you know that there's another $1,400 coming. Guess where that's going?
To weed?
Yeah. Man, I've got a serious peacock thing going on with the hair today. Yeah,
all right. So that's why I wanted to come in.
Thank you.
Was the
I appreciate that. The
dumbassery
is fantastic, but yes, we are making money. You did not lose on BTWN. We took a win on BTWN, and E-Trade is dog shit. Can confirm.
Yeah, I was like, I guess I took a loss on it. I literally announced it. I was like, okay, well, I guess I took a loss on it. Just give it
$600. You win. Winner.
Fucking stupid. I hate this thing. All right, well, I can't unfuck the what shows up on the fucking dashboard either.
Yeah, no, my tip ranks did that this morning too. I went into my tip ranks. It's like, you're losing. I'm like, bitch, please. I've had 5 winning trades this year already. What do you mean I'm losing? Go away. You're stupid. Stupid tip ranks.
Yeah, like if Tesla drops below 700, it'll tank the PL year to date of the account already. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Even though I'm sitting there staring at 70K up. Oh, weird. I can buy almost 2 Model 3s. Weird.
But I lost.
But
Thanks,
I lost. You know? Like, stupid.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Chawu
Guys
says thank you for lunch, Millennial.
Oh, you are welcome, Chawu. I hope you got yourself that yummy, tasty Chick-fil-A or a Whataburger or whatever it is that you like to gorge yourself on. You earned it. I didn't do squat. You earned it. I'm married. Buying power times 2. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to do a personal finance thing. I'll see you later. Bye,
Have fun.
guys. Bye, everyone.
For those of you that don't know, guys, that was Martini Rita. I'm sure most of you know, but if you've never checked out her YouTube or her Twitch or YouTube channel, you should definitely check it out. That lady is wicked smart. She's taught me a butt ton about the market, and being a rational investor and not being a complete degenerate. Now, she's taught me that. I didn't say I actually employed it, but she did teach me quite a bit about how to properly manage a portfolio, risk management, that kind of stuff. Really, really smart lady. If you guys haven't heard the latest Slap That Ask, oh, I totally just did that. Embarrassing. Oh, well, Slap That Ask. Slap That Ask, the latest podcast episode is there for you guys. I'm gonna put I am a boomer, I apologize. There's Martini Rita. So guys, latest Slap That Ass podcast is out. It's a doozy. It's a 2-hour breakdown. Exiled Martini, myself, Gossfather, Redemption. We go in, we break down the entire 2020, what we liked, what we didn't like. We do some history for you guys, some Econ 101, some historical trading, some history from like way back, like 100 years back. As well, guys, we are recording the next episode today. We're going to try to give you guys a podcast episode a week. This the podcast episode we're going to record this week is New Trader, New You. If you guys are not members of the Discord yet, you can head over to the Discord, join in. You won't be able to speak when we record the podcast, but at 2:00 we are going to record the podcast. You will be able to come in and listen live if you want. So if you're not members of that Discord, get in there, get in on it. You can be part of the groups as Martini and I stream live throughout the day, and as well you can listen to Slap That Ask live inside the Discord. So that's there for you guys. What else do I have to plug? So we've only got 10 minutes left here before the market closes. So hey, look at that. I'm up 10% on Mara today. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is if you guys didn't see this yesterday, we did add this to the, it's not, is it Read? Yeah, it's Read. Okay. I did create this yesterday, guys. This is a reading list. These are all books that I have read that I would recommend you read. If market doesn't close in 10 minutes, I close in 10 minutes. I go have lunch with my family at 11 every day. That's when I cut the stream. And then I go hang out in Martini's stream for the remainder of her stream. But yeah, I stream from market open, guys, at 9 till about 11. That's when things start to get boring and yeah, whatever else. But this list, guys, I highly, highly recommend that you check this out. There are some great reads in here. If you've never read these books, I do recommend. The link for the books is right there. Right there. That's the link. That Amazon link will give you that list. You can just pop in, read it. Full disclosure, this is an influencer page, so I do get a percentage of whatever books you buy from this, but that's just another way that you guys support the stream. Huge thank you to everyone who does grab their book off of this. The most recent one that I did read is Unknown Market Wizards. This thing is phenomenal. This made me reevaluate a lot of the stuff that I was doing wrong throughout the year. I really am a huge fan of this book. But yeah, all kinds of good stuff in here. There are some things in here, guys. There's a lot of psychology books in here. There's a lot of stories about just business success that can help you. Psychology, programming your mind. There's some stuff here from Great Trading Minds, not so great trading minds. There are some books in here that are what not to do. So Jordan Belfort's Way of the Wolf. He's great at teaching you how to sell or to know that you're being sold to. Ray Dalio, he's a great example of what not to do. Other than he picks himself up and he keeps moving. But Ray Dalio's story is here. It's there for you to see how he blew up 3 or 4 different funds before he ultimately landed where he is now. And his performance right now isn't anything to really lose your mind over if you take a serious look at it. So this one is definitely in here.
China. He's buying more Berkshire.
Berkshire and China. That's what Ray Dalio recommends you buy. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm just saying that that's not necessarily something that you need to tout as a revolutionary market trader. But there's a lot of really great books in here for you guys as far as if you haven't figured out how you trade, what your trading psychology is, or your methodology. There's some great books to help you figure that out. Power of Habit, Whole New Mind, Turtle Trader, Neurodiscipline. Yeah, there's just some really great books here. If you're not sure at any point why a book is on this list and you're not sure if you want to read it or not, always feel free to pop in here or pop into the Discord and ask me, hey, Millennial, why the hell do I want to read a book about a starfish and spider? This one is going to make a lot of money for people over the next few years as you see companies transition from a spider model to a starfish model. So Art of War has to be if you haven't ever actually read Art of War, I highly recommend that you do. There's just some good life lessons in there. But there are things with trading as well. There's a lot of great stuff in there. So, is it old? Yes. Should you read it? Yes. Most CEOs that I've met have read this book. Anyway, there's the reading list for you guys. That's there. I don't know if there's anything else to plug. Are there any tickers you guys want me to look at before I head out of here today?
Also, if you're not a big advocate of reading, audiobooks. A lot of these things are on audiobooks, and you can get them for free if you have a not a subscription, but a free library membership.
Okay, so I don't hate this. ABML, I don't hate. It is OTC, which isn't great, but working in battery recycling is going to be a major industry. Now, they won't be able to profit off of Tesla because Tesla's doing their recycling in-house. However, I do think that ABML has potential, depending on who they land. Who they land. I don't hate that play. I don't like the JCPenney. Rip. 14 cents. Damn. Okay. You guys want to hear something really nutty? You guys are really going to hate this.
Oh boy.
As a complete degen play, guys, JCPenney may have some milk in it.
Oh no.
It's OTC, it's retail sector, it's old and it's dying. But at 14 cents, I promise you it has more assets in hand than that evaluation.
Dude, am I that old that I know? I remember JCPenney when it was still on the NYSE. JCP.
Right.
Like,
yeah. This used to be JCP.
God.
They're actively searching for a new CEO. They have some decent REIT backing with Simon Property Group and Brookfield Assets. Am I saying that this will ever be what it was? No. I'm not. Do I think that this is... They're expecting to emerge from their bankruptcy in the first half of 2021. I've got to put my money where my mouth is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over here. JCP NQ. Okay, it's 14 cents. I'm going to buy Well, no, I didn't want you to see. Until I placed the order, I didn't want you to see. I am now the proud owner of 1,000 shares of JCPenney.
Oh God. Godspeed, millennial.
I did it. Okay, and now as a responsible trader, I go over to my trading journal and I say January 5th. Entry, JCP NQ. New CEO. Exit chapter 11. H1 2021. Caution. OTC entry. Oh, Statics is now following. Am I a majority shareholder? I might be. I might just be. What's it to you? So I've got 1,000 shares with an entry of 15 cents. Okay, tags for the day. OTC needs to be in here. OTC, BTWN, SMDL, ZOM, OGI, MERA, ACP, and Q. Psychology on the day. Positive outlook. Additional gains. Quick scalps for profit. 100% win rate on the year to date. Feeling strong heading into Georgia elections. All right, that's it. Get rid of this. So there it is, guys. Trading journal for the day, tracking my trades, entries, exits. I've attached the tags to them. I have my sentiment coming into the market. I have my psychology heading out of the market. Thought process on why I've taken the trades are all here. Yeah. Forward 77, thanks so much for the follow, man. Much appreciated. If you guys are new, though, please, please, please let me know how you found the stream. I do want to know. Okay, I did see a couple other tickers that you guys wanted me to look at before I got out. So, JCPenney, we did that. IPOF, do I have a target buy-in? I don't yet. I will, but not yet. NVNXF, have you heard of this little guy? I have not, because it's OTC. NVNXF. Novinix. What happened in September that drove this up? This went up to $3 in September. Graphite exploration, mining, battery technology, battery minerals. The graphite exploration mining segment explores for graphite in Australia. Vote results. We'll have an initial expectation by 10 o'clock tonight. We won't know for certain if it's close until probably Friday or next week. I don't hate this. I don't like that it's OTC, but I don't hate this. It ran up on battery day to almost $3. But again, I don't hate this. Estimated revenue in 2 years is, I mean, I don't hate this. I'm going to add this one to my watch list, though. I'm not going to get into this today. I just said that. But...
No, Millennial, don't do it.
No, you're right. I'm not going to do it. What is it? NVNXF. I'm going to put it on my watch list. I'll throw it on my watch list because I don't think that we're going to see massive movement one way or the other. It's up 11% today. I think that it'll probably come back down from that. I'm not going to get in today on that. I actually like JCPenney more. I know it seems crazy, but I guess I need to add that on here too, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, here we are. It is the end of the stream. And with that, I don't want to leave you guys alone because there's lots of market left to trade. So what we're going to do is I'm going to send you on over to hang out with Martini, Rita, and the crew while I go eat lunch. So we are out of here. Thank you so much to everybody who's checking out the book list and listening to the podcast and doing all that stuff. 2 o'clock, we record the podcast today. If you guys want to pop in and listen to that, make sure that you're in the Discord to do that. Otherwise, we're over to Martini Arena. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Later.